Hello, students. Today I'm going to give you a small introduction to the play The Silver Box, which is there in your course. The Silver Box, which was written by John Galsworthy. It was written in 1906 and the first performance was given at the Royal Court Theatre in London on the 25th of September in the same year. It was Galsworthy's first play. It marked a turning point in his character. The success of his first piece tempted him to devote his attention to drama. The Silver Box was followed by a series of great dramatic masterpieces in quick succession. Galsworthy's reputation as one of the foremost playwrights of the modern age was soon established after his success of The Silver Box. The Silver Box was a great triumph. It has a masterly technique. Frank Vernon is inclined to regard it as Galsworthy's greatest masterpiece. It is a classic of admitted excellence. Quote, this, the author's first dramatic work, a three-act comedy written after he had been writing novel for 10 years, already reveals Galsworthy as an original and full-fledged dramatist. Unquote, written by Leon Scarlett. W. L. Phelps regards it as a finished masterpiece. There is no sign of weakness, no touch of crudity in the drama. Galsworthy is an incomparably finer artist than anyone. Galsworthy's first piece is weighty in thought and technique. The Silver Box shows the surest of hands from the moment when the curtain rises on a carefully prepared scene till it falls on one of the most moving of climaxes. No later play of Galsworthy is so quiet and delicate in its technique as The Silver Box. In it appears almost all the characteristics of his later dramatic works. It reveals the dramatist in the full glory of his powers and talent. The play inaugurates a new phase in the history of English drama. It is regarded as a classic specimen of the naturalistic method. It marks one of the earliest successful applications of the extreme naturalistic method in English drama. The author succeeds in creating, quote, such an illusion of actual life passing on the stage as to compel the spectator for the moment to lose all sense of artifice, think, talk, and move with the people he sees thinking, talking, and moving in front of him. Unquote. Galsworthy's aim when he wrote The Silver Box was to produce a play throughout which there should be no movement, no gesture, no word, no furniture that should not be there in real life. At the same time, of course, so to select these moments, gestures, words, etc., that they should bring out not merely scenes of everyday life, but the essence of human nature in situations. Galsworthy is the pioneer of dramatic naturalism in England. He abandoned the high-flown artificial theatrical method of the Victorian age. Galsworthy is not interested, or maybe he is incapable of romantic flights and fancies. He dramatizes the familiar commonplace aspects of modern life. He shuns the use of clumsy devices and artificial stage effects. His plot and characters are all ordinary, commonplace men and women. He does not present lofty heroes or downright villains. He brings before us the natural spectacle of life. The dialogue is free from any ornamentization and is remarkable for its simplicity and relevance. It is plain matter of fact and unadorned. Galsworthy gains fullness of effect by the utmost economy of means. The Silver Box shows the machinery of law moves ruthlessly and penalizes the destitute and the helpless. Law makes a great distinction between the rich and the poor. It assumes the role of the traditional tyrant or villain. We are shown the tragic spectacle of the unmerited suffering and distress. The justice of law courts is a hideous mockery. The principle of equality before the law is a tremendous hoax. Galsworthy is a serious social critic. He is primarily concerned with the cruelties and limitations of modern life. He deals with the faiths and ideals and forces of contemporary society. He disturbs our complacency and challenges the accepted judgments and establishes institutions. The silver box, he clearly reveals the ruthlessness of our social and justice system. The play grips the audience. Our interest never declines. The play gives us a vivid impression of real life and sustains our curiosity and suspense. The workmanship is flawless. Galsworthy is a consummate artist. The title of the play is significant. The silver box is the mainspring of the dramatic action. Our attention is focused on it. It figures prominently throughout the play. The theft of the silver box sets the ball rolling. It leads to tragic consequences. It becomes the principal issue. The theft of the silver box is compared and contrasted with the theft of the silk purse. The man who steals the purse is shielded by his wealth and status, and the poor man who takes away the silver box in a drunken state and in a fit of resentment suffers the full penalty of law. The silver box is a fateful article. It presides over the fate or destiny of the characters introduced in the play. It is responsible for the unmerited, undeserved suffering of the innocent. The theft of the silver box has disastrous repercussions. Hence, the play is rightly called the silver box. Thank you.